Bob. Well, welcome to Wednesday. It's Wiccan Wednesday. I'm down here at my mom's this week, and while I'm here, we're going to do a little different video routine. We're probably not going to follow our normal routine, and we'll have a few different things, but I hope you'll just hang with us and have fun along the way. One of the magical treasures that I found down here at the beach, last year when I was down here staying with my mom for the summer, I bought this amazing giant glass fishing float, and I really like this, and I think I'm going to keep this. I was thinking about hanging it up in the window as a witch ball, which is one of the traditions, but I think I'll take it out of its netting and use it as a scrying ball. It's a tradition in which sea witch communities to use these as crystal balls, like so put it up on a stand and use it for scrying. So I'm going to work on that this week and figure out what I'm going to do. Maybe take this off, make a stand for it. But anyways, I just found it in this room because I left it down here. And I thought, wow, what a treasure. So there you go. Anyways, we're going to go outside and see what's going on and attune to the natural earth energy. So come on along. By the way, I thought we'd do a quick fashion check. You may notice today that I'm wearing this cool happening t-shirt. This is actually one of my art t-shirts that is available now at my YouTube merchandise store. This one is called Green Frenzy, and actually it's in the mirror. It's Green Frenzy. If you turn around this way, you can see it says Green Frenzy. Oops, let me back up a little bit. All right, so the title of the shirt is Green Frenzy, and it's got my name, Bob Hickman. Anyways, it's in a bit of a reverse, but you can kind of get a sense of it. This is a great shirt, and a lot of you said how you love this artwork, Green Frenzy. So you can get this in a t-shirt form at my website now. So, not my website, at my YouTube store. Okay, so check it out at my merchandise store below this video. If you don't see the t-shirt showing below this video, go to the main channel page of Spirit Channel, and up at the top there'll be a tab that says Store, and you can click on that and see all my t-shirt options. So check out my merch store. Okay, so there you go, Green Frenzy. It's one of my works. A lot of you have been here while you recognize this. This was one of my original artworks that I released. And I did this during a video, and people said, wow, we like that image. Can we have it? So I am selling it in a t-shirt form. So make sure to get it. All right, let's go outside and see what's going on. Well, I tell you, we got a beautiful day out here. Our Sun Lord is shining down. We got a little bit of cloud cover, but it's gentle air. And here's my mom's owl guardian. Greetings, blessed owl. May you continue to guard and bless this home. So mote it be. So mote it be. This week I decided I just need to get away from everything because, well, PsychicBob, I'm not complaining, but I've been working an awful lot, and I too have to balance my energies. I'm always lecturing you guys saying, make sure to be gentle with yourself, balance your life. But sometimes I don't do it for myself. So this week, it's PsychicBob's week to chill. I am still doing some work, but my reading schedule is a little lighter this week. But I am still doing readings, so you can still call me. Okay? And by the way, if you want to reach me, my phone number is 703-825-3929. So give me a call. For those of you who have been here before, you may recognize this. This is my mom and dad's gazing ball. I gave this to them probably about 20 years ago. It's made of solid, well, it's not solid, it's hollow glass, it's blown glass, but it's very mystical. And when I gave it to them, I thought, gee, this would be great for them to have a gazing ball. It's a protecting ball. I put a protection spell on it that it'll deflect evil. And they just love it. And I always like to come here and pay my visit to the mystical gazing ball. And I'm looking, and you can see the dramatic reflection of the Sun Lord back there. Can you see that behind me? Is that cool or what? He's a little bit in the cloud, but right where my hand's pointing, do you see that? That's pointing toward the sun. There's the Sun Lord in the sky. Isn't that mystical? Pretty cool, huh? I like it. So you see that gazing ball is magic. One of the things I think is, particularly for we Wiccans, is that we want to think about infusing magic in every aspect of our lives. So for example, this is a bit of magic. I cast a spell on it for protection, and my parents have been very blessed. There have been a number of robberies in the neighborhood in the last few years, but their house, interestingly, has not been hit. So I think that the gazing ball is working its magic, you see. Over here we have the windmill that my father put up. He loved windmills. This is where you can work with wind energy. So if you had like a windmill, like what we could do, a wonderful spell would be to tie our intentions on the wheel, and as the wind spins, it will release it to the air. We might do that this way. I think we'll do a little, maybe later on, video on that. You know, and then we've got beautiful St. Francis back here, who's one of their guardian spirits. He protects the yard. So you see there's magic available, even in the simplest things. I love this majestic oak tree. You can see the Sun Lord shining through it. Isn't that just beautiful? Hail, Sun Lord, hail. Yeah, as I said this week, I'm just taking things easier. I'm trying to unwind, recharge my batteries, so I can be of greater service to all of you. You know, as I have always said, Psychic Bob is here for the long haul. I ain't no flash in the pan psychic. And so, to be able to run the long race, the secret is you have to balance. And I know when you're young, it's very easy to go 24 hours a day. And I used to do that. But these days, I find myself recognizing I don't have to run the rat race. People will wait a few days to get on the schedule. People will wait a few days to see me. Not that I don't want to see my clients, but sometimes I just have to slow down just a little bit. Because if you give me that extra day, you're going to get twice as much out of Psychic Bob. Oh, look here, the dogs next door. Hello, boo-boos. Hello. Oh, there. This one is named Birdie. This one is named Duke. And that one is named Belladonna. Hi, Belladonna. Aren't they precious? Hello, boo-boos. They're such good dogs. Oh, yes. Bobby loves all of you. Yes, Birdie. See, the animals, they're in tune with the natural order. Speaking of all things natural, here's this oak tree I filmed a few moments ago. We're going to go up to and look at it a little closer. I think this is a majestic oak. Look at that. And it's got ivy going down it. That tree's got to be at least 100 years old, if not more. It looks very similar to the great-grandmother tree that I've shown you in Alexandria, you know? Maybe it's 200 years old. This is definitely an old tree. I'm going to get you guys to get a sense of the scale of this tree. Now I have to watch out for snakes because there are copperheads down here. But isn't this amazing? Look at this beautiful oak. May I pet you, Mr. Oak, and touch you? Thank you. Blessings to you, great oak. Thank you for your presence here. I'm getting a male energy from this oak. You know, trees, some are male, some are female. This is a male energy. I think we'll call him Grandfather Oak. May I call you Grandfather Oak? I heard the word say yes. Isn't that lovely? And this Grandfather Oak is followed back here by a little tributary of water that runs down here. Now, if we follow that tributary all the way up, it goes through a swampland and up to a big reservoir of water. But this is some of the overflow from the tributary that runs down through here. And it provides moisture to this massive oak. Isn't that wonderful? Now, you know, when you see a giant oak like that with ivy, that also could be a sign that the Green Man is hanging out here. So we'll have to pay attention and look for the face of the Green Man in this ivy. Hail, Green Man, will you reveal yourself to us? So there you go. Right now this little woodland is looking bare, but very soon little buds will be sprouting and it will turn into a rich, glorious green forest. Now, by the way, down here you'll notice there's some moss growing. Do you see this beautiful moss? Isn't that lovely? I love moss. Now, what is the formula that I taught you guys last week? Do you guys remember it? The formula is green equals life. And by the way, to help you remember that, I now have a t-shirt at my merchandise store that you might want to pick up. It's called Green Equals Life. So definitely check out my merch store and you can get that shirt. I've got a copy coming. I'll be wearing it soon. Green equals life. Do you see how rich? This is full of life force. And so we must respect even a little moss. If all the moss in the world died, we would lose a major source of oxygen. For green equals life. It's really true. Notice how this tree branch is warped. It's been bent down. I don't know if it's about to die. It's certainly strange looking. But this might be a possibility for a stang. You know, the Wiccan's forked staff is called a stang. And it's a sign of the God's presence. In fact, we could take that off there and trim this up. And this would be a wonderful stang. Do you see the fork here? And then we can follow it all up to the main length. So when you're out walking, you know, think about your Wiccan tools. You could gather wands or stangs, you know, all sort of things. Little wood pieces to carve deity forms or make rune sets out of. Because, you know, I'm telling you, the witches of old did everything by hand. Now, not that we have to do that, but every now and then I think that you should get out and make your own tools. You know, attune to that earth energy. You know, I'm walking down through here and I notice there's so much moss up through here. All of this little pathway clearing is all moss filled. Can you guys see that? I don't know if it's coming on camera. Do you see all that great? That is all moss up through here. Let's go up here and look at this big patch. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at all that rich moss. Again, green equals life. You see, this is green witchcraft. People say, what is green witchcraft? Green witchcraft is working with the power of the green. Knowing where to find rich green herbs. Knowing the energy of the green earth. All of this is green witchcraft. And if we put our time and energy to attuning to that, we affirm life. Look at the Sun Lord. Hail, Sun Lord. Do you hear the wind in the trees? Hail, Mother Wind. Hail, Father Sky. Hail, Sun Lord. Hail, rich green Mother Earth. There's some more greenery. There's that lush moss down here. Walking in nature restores your own life force, because when you attune to the rich green trees and the moss and the grass, you are connected to it. See, it's a myth that somehow we're not connected to all this, that we are supposed to conquer and subdue it. I don't believe that for a minute. I believe that we are equal to the grass and the trees. Well, I'm going to keep today's video short because, frankly, I just want to slow down and rest. I'm going to read some books this afternoon and drink some tea and spend time with Mom. But I'm so glad you guys are with me, at least for a little bit today. By the way, if you didn't see last night's program, we did a live Messages from the Spirit World. We had a great turnout. Thank you to all of you who came out to it. And if you haven't seen that, check it out. It's in the queue right before this video. A lot of you were asking me about Brian Sharp. And Brian is so cool. And we're going to coordinate. We're going to have him on again soon for a Sunday night show. So I will let you know when he and I coordinate. But I told him that all of you were asking about him and he was really touched. So let you know, Brian will be a regular around here. We're going to be seeing more of him. He's a cool dude. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to cut this short. But listen, if you would, help Psychic Bob out today. Please like this video, favorite it, share it with your friends, and hit subscribe. Be part of our channel. We would love for you to be here today and be here regularly. Be here all the time. Anyways, also, just to give you an update, my website is still down. It's still being worked on. But I am still in business. For those of you who don't know or thinking I'm out of business, I'm not out of business. But you can call me at my office number, 703-825-3929. I have access to that line while I'm here. That line goes with me everywhere. And we will get you on the schedule for a reading. And it may be next week till we actually get you on, because I don't know how many I have left for this week. But in the next week, we'll get you on, okay? So I would love to read for you. Please call me. Also, write to me in my email, PsychicBobHickman@gmail.com. Also, to remind you, I also have compact voice readings still available. So if you want to write to me for that, send me an email, PsychicBobHickman@gmail.com. You can read about, well, actually, you can't read about compact voice reading. Let me tell you about it, because my website's down. For those of you who don't know, compact voice reading allows you to write me 1 to 3 questions. I'll take your questions, I'll make an audio file reading, which I will email to you. And you'll have my voice discussing your issues, one-on-one between us, private. So if you want to do that, that's also an option. My price for that reading is $80. So you can get up to 3 questions, and I give a lot in those. People will tell you I'm very generous with the amount of information. And you can also call me for a private hour reading. My private hour readings are a full hour, you and me, one-on-one. And we cover everything: past, present, future, spirit guides, messages from deceased loved ones, life missions, all of that, and all of your questions as much as you want. So that reading is $150. And you just need to call me at my office number, 703-825-3929, or write to me, PsychicBobHickman@gmail.com. Those links will be, again, below this video. So anyways, reach out to me. Let's make it happen. Let's connect. I'd love to hear from you. Well, there's our Sun Lord behind the tree and a little bit of haze. Our sky is overcast a little bit, but it's beautiful nonetheless. And Psychic Bob is at peace. So guys, let's keep in touch. I'll be here tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. It's Vlog Thursday. I don't know where we're going yet. Depending on the weather, we might go to the beach tomorrow. Let's see. Or we might go shopping with Mom. But we'll have some fun tomorrow. So be back here then. I love you guys. Till tomorrow, may all of you always blessed be.